Hi, beautiful. Loved your glasses a lot. You look so cute. Okay, let's get started. Today I want to show you how to make bread. As well, I want to show you how to cook meat with the perfect healthy rice. Stay tuned. This cooking show is gonna start with the bread. Your mom wanna show you how I actually make bread, which means that's my own recipe. Ingredients we are gonna use in making bread are gonna be 2 eggs, square of margarine, little bit of sugar, some milk, 3 packages of yeast, and of course some flour. Secret to making very good bread is actually well-grown yeast. Soak your yeast in warm water. Make sure your water is not hot or cold. If you put it in cold water, your yeast won't grow. If you put it in very hot water, your yeast will actually get burnt and it's not going to grow as well. So, for this recipe, I have used milk, warm milk, and I have added some water. I tried with my finger how it feels. If it burns on your finger, that means it's too hot. Also, I have added 1 tablespoon of sugar, and now I'm mixing my yeast. After it's mixed, you need to cover it and leave it to grow. Also, to get a perfect cooked rice, you're gonna use for each cup of rice 2 cups of water. But first, you're gonna wash your rice in cold water. Remember, it's gotta be cold water. For you and Cody, I would recommend to start with 1 cup of rice, because rice is gonna double in the size. In here, I put 1 cup of rice to be cooked. Also, what I added to my rice is Vegeta, and also I have added a little bit of oil. Right now I'm putting my rice to be cooked on very high heat, but as soon as it starts to boil, I'm gonna turn this all the way to low and cover it. And just don't touch it for about 17 minutes. In the meantime, cut up your vegetables. Vegetables of my choice for today were basically what I had in the house. I used the celery, cabbage, carrots, pepper. As well, I'm gonna use my base, which is ginger, onion, and garlic. And also at the end, I'm gonna add parsley. While rice is cooking on the other side, I start to fry my vegetables. First of all, I put in some oil, then I added some chopped ginger, chopped garlic, and chopped onion. That's something that's going to give a taste to my rice, and that's why I'm starting with those seasonings actually. I'm frying them for about 2 minutes, and then I'm going to add the rest of my vegetables. Okay, so I added my vegetables and I'm gonna fry them until they get tender. Pretty much my rice is done here. I don't know if you can see. Looks like this. And now I'm just gonna take it off from the heat and keep it covered. It's gonna become even more tender. And it's gonna be ready to be mixed with these beautiful vegetables. Now my vegetables are nice and tender, and they're ready now to be mixed with the rice. just simply pour rice in. At this point, I'm gonna add parsley. And also I'm gonna add a little bit more vegeta and salt. And this perfect rice is done. Okay, now we're back to bread. Remember how we put yeast to grow? Now when I finished my meal, my yeast is already grown, so I can start making my bread. In my flour, I have added salt. Next thing I'm gonna crack 2 eggs. I'm gonna add butter. And then pour yeast. And just start mixing. It takes a while to mix it. Also on the side, I have some warm milk combined with the warm water, just in case if I need more. I also have extra flour too. Make sure you don't end up with a very hard dough. It's gotta have medium consistency. I'm adding a little bit of this solution in. A little bit more milk and water. And now, when you don't have any more flour on the bottom or anywhere else in the pot, your bread is ready to go on the table to be mixed more. See, my bowl is basically clean. Okay. Now I'm gonna mix it more. Try mixing it like this, because you wanna get circle. It should look like a ball. Still sticky. More flour. It's gonna just start to get smoother and smoother. One more time. There you go. See how nice and circular it looks. Okay, this is ready now. And next thing I'm gonna use my old bowl. And in this bowl, add oil. Make sure you coat your bowl with oil very well, because you don't want your dough to stick to this bowl. I'm gonna pour this oil on the top of my bread. And then just put it in. It's gonna look like this. After you're done that, cover it with a plastic wrap. Dough needs to be doubled in size. I expect this dough to fill up a bowl. As I said before, Dough needs to double in size. I expected my dough to fill up a bowl. And there we go. That's exactly how it should look. Now I'm gonna pour some flour and put this dough on the table. At this point, I'm gonna divide my dough to 3 equal pieces. From each piece, I'm gonna form a snake. Put them beside each other. You're gonna stick them on the top. They need to be connected. And now you're just gonna braid your snakes. When your braid is done, you're just gonna put it in a baking dish with the non-stick cooking spray. But if you don't have a non-stick cooking spray, you can just put oil on the surface and add a little bit of flour on the top, and then just do this from the bottom to spread the flour, and then that way your braid will never stick. Now, next thing I'm gonna do, I'm still gonna leave this braid to grow for about maybe 20 to 25 minutes. And then it's gonna be ready for baking. I'm back. Since it's really late right now, I didn't really leave my braid to raise for 25 minutes. I just left it for about 5 to 10 minutes. And now I'm gonna do my last step. In this cup, I mixed just egg yolk. And I'm gonna brush this braid with this egg yolk. And since I have sesame seeds, I'm gonna sprinkle them on the top. But if you don't have them, you don't have to put anything except egg yolk. Preheat your oven to 400 Fahrenheit degrees, and you're ready to bake your braid. It should look like this. Hey, guess what? Braid is done, and it looks like this. It's still hot. Oh my god, it smells as a heaven. And there you go. That's how you make braided bread.